Double Sue. What's going on, everybody? It's the Flying Pig here. You what? With another little news video for you. That's why we're jumping on again live real quick. Because there is some news that's come out in the last sort of half an hour, guys. Some breaking news that we're going to get into now. How are you all doing, by the way? Thank you again for joining us, everybody in the live chat. Tom, Fire Up, Merchant, K Slater, Turtlehead, Tom, Gary Aitken, Joe Snow, Compost Smurf, ZX Flames, Alex, Josiah Flame, Old Dirty Benjo, Lamont J, Mets Gaming, Lynette Giggs, and everybody in the live chat. Thank you so much for joining us again. And Gunsh to the Oni. What's going, my son? Everyone, thank you for joining. Do us a favor at the start of this one. Let's get it out there, my friends. Twat that thumbs up button. Give it a cheeky little like. We've got some breaking news. Also, share it around on social media if you can. That will really help us out. Hit that subscribe button too if you're new to the show, and get in the chat. We want to hear from you. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Top Dog, Wiggy, Twitch, Merrick, Tom, and everybody else as well. So many legends joining. Hope you're all good. So we just got off a few minutes ago. We're talking about the progress that's been made in the Jong deal. Well, it's since come out in the last sort of 20 minutes, half an hour, that Manchester United are now in for Tyrell Malacia, my friends. Come on, let's go. What's going on all of a sudden? Like we said, hopefully it'll be a flurry around about this time. Here's an exclusive from Fabricio Romano. He says, exclusive, Manchester United are trying to hijack Tyrell Malacia deal after full verbal agreement with Olympic Lyon. United jumped into it before it was signed. Talks with Feyenoord to reach an agreement. Dutch sources confirm. Detail, Malacia has the same agents as Frankie de Jong. Come on! Come on, United! Let's go in there, steam in there. Murtaugh steaming in. United steaming in to hijack this deal. It's like fucking Passenger 57 in here right now. Come on. Hopefully this is going to be, a positive bit of news signing. Hopefully we can go and steal him out from underneath Olympic Lyon. It would be a fantastic sign, and I think, look, don't know a great deal about this guy in all fairness, just from, the hype and seen a few bits and bobs, but certainly comes with a high regard for a young player who's, had a good season as well. He's a highly rated left back, of course, and expected to move from Feyenoord this summer, linked with several clubs. French side Olympic Lyon had supposedly reportedly reached an agreement, a verbal agreement at least, with a deal to sign Malacia, but nothing signed on the dotted line just yet. Hence, United going in to steal him out from underneath them. He's already played 136 games, by the way, for Feyenoord at the age of 22. It's in doubt that he'll move to Olympic Lyon now, because United have gone in there and steamed in and entered the race to sign this guy. Come on! Yeah, that's the end of Tellez, Merchant. I agree, it's probably Tellez out the door. But it does make sense in all fairness. Tellez can't defend, mate. Let's wax that Brazilian out the team. No disrespect, I like him. Decent offensively going forward, but defending cannot do. Alex says you can go to some shy French club or go play with your Dutch teammates at Man United. Not a hard decision, is it, Pig? Exactly, Alex, exactly. As long as the offer on the table from United is just as good, really. I think you're absolutely spot on. It's like, who's he going to play for? Go and play in that French Farmers League for Olympic Lyon? Or like you say, go and make an impact at United. Play regularly at United with Dutch teammates such as De Jong and Donny van der Beek, of course, and also have more of a chance, I think, of getting into international consideration and all that sort of stuff as well. I mean, this player is already making waves. He's already had 5 caps for the Netherlands, 22 years of age, guys. He's already played a significant amount of games, as we said, for Feyenoord up until this time. The last season just gone, he's played 32 times, got 4 assists, got a goal. He's playing a lot of minutes, a lot of games, played 11 games in the Conference League. This guy is a good prospect. This is what these sort of age and type players United should be bringing in right now. Players who are not too expensive, players who are showing great promise, players who are the right age, ready to step up and kick on in their career and then get into their prime and develop further at Manchester United and turn into beasts. This is what we're all about, guys. So hopefully this would be an excellent signing for Manchester United. I think Tyrell Malacia would be, I think that's how you pronounce it, would be a fantastic signing for Manchester United for the money that is being bandied around anyway, which is not a huge amount at this moment. But look, we don't know an exact figure at this moment, but I don't think it is a significant amount, guys, that is being discussed. There has been a link with Manchester United for this guy for a while, and the Telegraph in Holland are suggesting that Feyenoord were still some way away from working out an agreement for Malacia's transfer, but Feyenoord wanted a €15 million guaranteed fee from Lyon. But Lyon's their offer only reached that figure through add-ons. So you're talking about a real small amount of money here for a player who looks like a good quality player for now and for the future as well, and who's young and hungry and seems like one of the standout fullbacks in the Dutch league last season. So, you know, Ten Hag's pretty shrewd here, isn't he? We've steamed in there. It looks like we've got De Jong pretty much wrapped up. That's pushing ahead. So he's like, right, let's put the hammer down. Let's go in there. And it's not just him, obviously, the recruitment team. Now we're probably going to see a little flurry of signings. So Lyon's offer was supposedly around about 15 million euros with add-ons. But United, you know, we can go in there and reach that. I mean, 14 million pounds supposedly, says Joe Snow. 15 million euros Feyenoord supposedly were a little bit short and only reach through add-ons as well. And then if United can just pay 15 million quid to get this guy in and steal him from Lyon and get a quality left back who can replace Telles and obviously maybe even Luke Shaw as well, and certainly give Luke Shaw contention. Luke Shaw's a good player. He's only actually 26, Luke Shaw. He should be having the best years of his career. Season before last, he was brilliant. This last season just gone, he was a proper Frey Bentos pie lover. But let's think about his past. Last season before that, he was good. He can defend better than Telles anyway. Telles is not a defender, maybe a winger, but you know, in the right league, in the right team, playing attacking football, dominating sides, he would be a good player. But not at United, I don't think necessarily right now. So it does make sense to move Telles on and to try and bring in a fullback. There's talks, of course, on the other side of the pitch that United would be looking at players like Denzel Dumfries. He's another one that's been linked. But United have acted sharpish on this one to try and steal him out from Olympic Lyon. Here's another update here. Feyenoord reached an agreement with United last night about Tyrell Malacia. Now it's up to the player to get out. With that, they hijacked the deal at Olympic Lyon. Get in there, my son. Come on. We steal the deal, baby. 15 million quid. Thank you very much. Oh, it's a deal, it's a steal, it's the sale of the freaking century, guys. If United can, you know, it seems like we've got the deal, essentially, it's in our hands, guys. I don't see him going to Olympic Lyon over United. United are a much bigger team, obviously. We are having the influence of Ten Hag. Let's face it, Ten Hag, if you are familiar with Dutch football, Ten Hag's been doing fantastic in the last few years. And of course, this guy will know about, I mean, he's not playing for Ten Hag, but this guy will know about the effect that he's going to have and the opportunity and the project that exists over at Manchester United. Evra Mark II, says Tarek Roof. Come on, Tarek. Let's go. Evra Mark II. I love that, bro. Panic buy, says Ryan Wazzer. Panic by a 22-year-old player for 15 million quid, who's a hot prospect, paid 136 times for Feyenoord at the young age of 22, developing fantastically, 5 caps for the Netherlands, 15 million euros, and you're saying it's a panic buy? It's a great signing whichever way you look from it. It ticks all the boxes. It ticks the commercial box. It ticks the youth box. It ticks the progress in terms of can we get this player to be a better player in the future at United. It ticks all the boxes, guys. It ticks the Ten Hag box. It ticks the boxes. I'm happy with the news. If this is true and Manchester United can somehow steal this deal from Olympic Lyon, it's a great piece of business because it's chump change. 15 million quid is what's being talked about here. That's nothing for a player like this. It's nothing for a player like this. Yeah, he's 5'7". Well, Patrice Evra Part 2 then, Outlaw Torn, mate. It ain't about the size of the boat. It's about the motion in the ocean, Squire. Oh, yeah. Hey, Sheikh Mohammed, thank you for subscribing. And also Mason Ag and Laps. Thank you guys very much for subscribing. We've got 346 legends in here right now. Thank you all for getting in and dropping a like on the video. 86 likes with 352 watching. We can do better than that, everyone. Smash that like button. Give it a big thumbs up. Help us boost up down the YouTube algorithm. Share it around on social media as well. And if you're new to the channel, do what Mason Laps and Sheikh Mohammed have done there and hit that subscribe button and have your say, because everybody's welcome to get your thoughts and opinions in. We do get in and out the chat and see what you guys are saying. ZX Flame says he's a big fan of Malacia. Yes, that's right, Big T. It's about time we stole a player instead of being stolen from. Well said. Thank you, Roshan17, for subscribing, mate. So the signing is true, says Raja. Yeah, well, the reports are very, very positive at the moment. Look, I mean, it's not done or anything just yet, but it seems like there's an agreement in place, essentially, or could be very, very well soon, between United and Feyenoord. This is what Fabricio Romano said just a short while ago. He said, exclusive, Manchester United are trying to hijack the Tyrell Malacia deal after full verbal agreement with Olympic Lyon. So he's already agreed verbally to go to Olympic Lyon, but there's nothing signed on the dotted line here. So this is a full-on hijack job. Come on, United! That's what I'm like. We've done a cheeky little heist. We've heisted him away from Olympic Lyon. Man United jumped into it before it was signed. Talks with Feyenoord to reach an agreement. Dutch sources confirm. So, of course, we've still got to sweeten the deal enough for Feyenoord, of course. They have already done all this work and legwork with Olympic Lyon to get the deal done. Initially, anyway. Now United have gone in to try and hijack it, and it seems like, of course, there's still a couple of things that need to be ironed out between the two sides. But like Alex said a moment ago, who are you going to choose if you're Tyrell Malacia? The opportunity to play at Manchester United in the Premier League with Ten Hag as the manager, with a project with a Dutchman as the manager, and also with Donny and De Jong and these guys, some of your Dutch teammates, or go and play in a Farmers League, getting drubbed up by a bunch of fucking prima donnas at PSG a couple of times a season and just finishing in a mediocre position. No disrespect to them. They are a good team, Olympic Lyon, but it's not like they're really going to give him what he could get at Manchester United. United's a bigger club, and actually, next season, we could be in the Champions League. And if he's looking at the long-term picture, being a 22-year-old player, even the seasons to come, it's a great place to play your football. The project is here for everybody. If they want to be a part of that project, they can take this club to right at the very top again. If they want to be part of that. We are that sort of club. We will be back there one day. Will it be in the next few years? Will it be 10 years? Hopefully it's the next few years. But if players are excited to come at the prospect of playing for a project like that, then, more than we want them. And it's a better project than Olympic Lyon, in all fairness. That's right, Lofi Lane. MUFC cockblocks Lyon. MUFC's cockblock Lyon are good on this one, bro. Timber and Jan says, though, Snow, you just never know. I mean, United could still be working on somebody like Denzel Dumfries for the right side, and they could still be trying to offload Aaron Wan-Bissaka for 30 million to Crystal Palace. I wouldn't be surprised now to see a flurry of signings. Look, I'm feeling optimistic for a change. I've said at the start of this summer window that United have to buy a lot of players this summer. Because we need them, because we had a lot go out and we finished so far away and we're a shite team at the moment. We needed to bring in a lot of players. So it just stands to reason that we're going to add a couple of additions that we weren't so sure about. There's always a couple of surprises. We've been linked with this guy a little bit, but we weren't really expecting just a couple of days ago that Tyrell Malacia would be potentially signing for us. But it's come into the ether that we're going in for him. And there will be one or two others like that. If there's a good deal to be had and Ten Hag thinks, hey, I can restructure the side a little bit. We haven't even talked about players outgoing yet. It's unlikely many players will leave this summer, but Ten Hag, over the course of pre-season, will probably assess some of these players, decide who should be going, who should be staying. Can we get 30 mil for this guy? Can we sell Eric Bailly for 8 mil? How much is Twanzebe worth? Are we going to have a little bit of a sale? I think that's going to be happening over the next couple of weeks, just as much as us bringing in players. So we haven't done that yet, just like we haven't signed players yet. But that's all going to be happening in the next 2 weeks, I think, pretty heavily. So great positive news this. Let's get this deal in for Tyrell Malacia over the line. Let's steal him out from under Olympic Lyon's noses. It's a bargain amount that's being talked about. I mean, so the figures involved, just to let you guys know if you're just joining us, 15 million euros is supposedly the amount that was agreed with Feyenoord, but that's including add-ons and things. United has reported to be able to get this guy for, sweeten the deal a little bit, 15 million quid. What a bargain, guys. Smash a 1 in the live chat if you think this would be a great signing for Manchester United. Smash a 2 if you think we should stay away and get somebody else because he's not good enough. Let us know your thoughts. Let's have a thought. Let's have a vote in the chat and see what your legends are saying. Mitesh thinks so. Top Dog thinks so. Lynette Giggs thinks so. So does Kieran and Turtlehead and ZX Flames and Vincent. JA and Gary Aitkins say no, he's not good enough. What I like about this guy, though, Sativa Breeder says no. Yet Rushmano says Malacia is a top player. Snipes thinks he'd be good. Chris Koo thinks he'd be good. Pete and Merchant. Look, guys, Jonathan says you're not sure about him not seeing him. Fair enough. I think most of us probably haven't seen too much of Tyrell Malacia, in all fairness, right? But if you look at the facts, if you look at what he's achieved so far for a 22-year-old player, he's broken into the international setup. I think he's had 5 caps internationally. He's also been playing the Conference League this season, some sort of European football for a good team like Feyenoord. He's played in the Eredivisie 136 times up until this point for 22. So he's been in contention. He's been a starter. He's been a mainstay in that team for several seasons. And they're a good team. And more importantly, what I'd like to say is that it's down to Ten Hag, and if Ten Hag feels like this guy can add value to the squad, then I trust in Ten Hag. He's the one who's been facing this guy for the last couple of seasons. He's the one that's been managing Ajax and against this guy's team and seeing this guy week in, week out, and identifying the talent. So I think that you've got to admire Ten Hag's, wherewithal to do that, and also to go and get players. This is it. We've got expert scouting of the Eredivisie. Good players do come in from the Eredivisie. They do produce great talents there. That's why Ajax, every single one of their players is wanted by the top clubs in Europe, because it's a hotbed of talent. It's an overachieving nation. The Netherlands as a nation has a population of, what is it? It's not even that many. But you know what? They're always there or thereabouts in international football tournaments. They're a great footballing nation. They produce talents. So does the Eredivisie. So you think about this, being a risk for United. It's zero risk. You could sell him in a couple of years' time for more money than you get in him now. He's dirt cheap. He's young. He's a prospect. So there's no risk there involving United from a commercial point of view. Not that we really care about that anyway. We want to think about as fans from a football point of view. But still, though, I can't see a single drawback for this deal. It's not a risk when you've got somebody like Tellez at the club as well, who you can then look to sell and get most of that money back that you're spending on this guy also. Tellez is an aging player. This guy's a player that's actually progressing and is a youngster. So they're at two different ends of the spectrum here. Tellez, it's time to cash in if you want to get anything, just a few mil or whatever, send him back to Porto, whatever the case may be. Luke Shaw, I think, still going to be around the side and have a role to play. But if we can get this guy in to improve that left-hand side, that gives you depth, it gives you youth, it gives you exuberance, it gives you Luke Shaw, a pie lover, it gives you Tyrell Malacia, who's 22, and then it gives you somebody younger as well, Alvaro Fernandez, who's also potentially going to be coming through and having a chance as a youngster there. So it's exciting. It gives you a bit of depth, gives you a bit of quality. And Rushmano comments in the chat that Porto wants Tellez. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, why wouldn't they want him back? You would think it would make a lot of sense for them for the right price. I think you have to look at the possibility for the summer window as as an opportunity to bring in a few players from the Dutch setup, really. That's it. That Ten Hag's a Dutchman. Ten Hag's going to be looking at the situation there thinking, we can get some gems from the Eredivisie that maybe some of these other teams don't know so much about. So hopefully that could be an indicator of things to come. It might not just be him. There might also be some other players that you might see come in that are surprises. We talked about Dumfries. Well, of course, we know about De Jong and that situation. Tellez and Jones will pay Tat, says Top Dog. I mean, the thing is, we'll probably get absolutely nothing for those guys, really. Tellez only cost us about 12 mil. I mean, he is contracted at the club for a bit longer. I think has he got a year left or maybe 2? I'm not too sure. But Tellez, we can get a few million quid for, definitely. 10 million euros back, 12 million euros back. He's a good player. Secondly, he's just not good enough in terms of the Premier League defending and doing all that we need, I don't think. And then, Phil Jones will get nothing for. Bailly, Twanzebe, Wan-Bissaka could be worth quite a bit of money if Palace or somebody want to buy him. So we can generate a bit of cash back there, and it's just having a reshuffle. Exactly, Abdi Leebacks, and he says, we need this left back. Spot on. Problem area for us. Ideally, we need a right back too. In an ideal world, we could end this summer transfer window having signed a left back, a central midfielder, a right winger, a centre back, and now even a right back. Why not? And why not another midfielder? You just never know. If we're prepared to restructure and Ten Hag does decide that he doesn't want to keep hold of certain players that are worth a bit, like Wan-Bissaka, hell, maybe even Scotty McTominay. See you later on for 25 mil, son. I'm just saying, putting it out there, we could do some more business. So I'm not getting too carried away. We know what United are like. They're a bunch of bottle merchants. 326 legends watching. Smash that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for just subscribing there as well. To you, whoever that was. Ven Wang. Thank you, Ven Wang, for subscribing to the channel. And everybody else, do hit that like button. Do hit that subscribe if you are new to the show. Have your say. Get in the chat. We've got breaking news here about Tyrell Malacia being wanted by Man United and that we are looking to hijack and poach the deal. So they must be pissed off, guys. Olympic Lyon were leading the race to sign this guy. The Dutch club were understood to have basically rejected an offer from Lyon. We're holding out for more money, though, and Feyenoord sort of wanted 15 million euros as a guarantee fee, but Lyon's offer only reached that figure through add-ons, but then they sort of maybe come to some sort of agreement, and then Tyrell Malacia essentially agreed verbally to join Olympic Lyon, but now at the death, United are going in for him. Feyenoord would prefer to sell him apparently before the 30th of June in order to record the transfer in the current financial year as well. So I just want to put that out there, guys. That's a bit of information I've got. Feyenoord would prefer to sell him before the 30th of June, which is 2 days, in order to record the transfer in the current financial year. Come on! Imagine if we could just push through this guy out of thin air. We didn't know we were getting in. We've been linked a little bit, but realistically thought he was going elsewhere. And we could push it in before the end of the month. That would be absolutely amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. We got a super chat here from Romano. Thank you very much for getting in here, Rushy lad. Exactly. He says, Malacia wants us. Be amazed if he doesn't sign. Top left back. Thank you, Romano. Rushy knows his stuff as well. And in regards to these players and Malacia, if he's if he's a talented player at 22, I don't see how it can work out badly for United just to give him opportunities, develop him, and hopefully he would be somebody that could help us. I mean, he has had some successes over there. He's won the Dutch Cup. And the Dutch Super Cup with Feyenoord. He's been part of a good Feyenoord team for the last few seasons. He's not got a huge value. He's valued about 15 million. So if United can get that deal done for that price, it's a bargain. It's a gem. It's a potential future star. And if Ten Hag rates him, that's what I care about. We've got to back Ten Hag now. It's all well and good just going to say, oh, let's go sign these superstars. But Ten Hag knows how he wants to play. And he also knows a lot of the talents that he's either coached or faced against in the Eredivisie over the last few seasons. So he's got quite a good basis to know whether or not these players are going to be good enough or do the job for him. And so if he thinks that he can, I'm happy to take his lead and for him to go and get his players that he wants. We have to back him. What's the point of getting a new manager in for a potential long-term project if you're not going to truly back him and get behind the project? So even if some of us in here don't think that Tyrell is a good enough player right now, he's not a big enough name, or he's not a superstar yet, all that sort of stuff. Well, we have to have faith in Ten Hag, let him work, let him do what he does. I'm actually really excited by the prospect of this guy because he's only 22 and we need more players like that who are sort of ready to develop and come to a big club and step up and then maybe could be a stalwart for us. He's too small, says Aidan Feeney. The same was said about Patrice Evra, lad. But what a fucking left back he was, lad. You know what I mean? Patrice Evra, what, 5'8" and a Rizzler paper? He wasn't exactly a big built beast either, but I tell you what, one of the best left backs in Premier League history though. So I don't know. I totally disagree with that actually. Dennis Irwin, how big was Dennis Irwin? Dennis Irwin wasn't massive. Roberto Carlos was fucking tiny, bro. But he's one of the best fucking left backs in the history of the game. Make no mistake. Size only means one thing. Yeah, Butter says, look at Irwin too. Roberto Carlos was small, says Gary Aitken. Exactly. These guys are small. They're great players. Zanetti, great wing back, small guy. No, that doesn't mean anything. I don't think that position, as much as it's nice to be tall, it's not like a centre back where you need somebody who's big and tall, who's in the 6-yard box, heading those crosses away, those corners away. Yeah, the left back is going to have to do that as well. Of course, they're going to have to do that. And if they had a bit of height, great. But it's not the key area for where you need height. If he was 5'7" and as a centre back, then no, okay, that's maybe a concern. But as a left back, it's fine. Ashley Cole wasn't massive either, Liam H. I think he was maybe a little bit taller, but he wasn't massive. Alex says Cancelo, Trent, Robertson, and Zinchenko aren't big either. Precisely. In fact, for wingers, you don't really want them to be massive. Okay, like players like Dumfries are pretty big. There are some pretty big ones, but most of the time, you want them to be bombing forward. You want them to be nimble. 330 legends watching, guys. Crikey. Well, this is a bit of a random show. This is not planned at all. We jump on with the breaking news here. And I'm very glad that we're making progress now. We've got 150 likes on this stream as well, guys. Let's set a target of 200 likes. If you're just joining us, please do hit the like button. That's all we ask. It's free to do so. Also, drop a subscribe if you're new as well, so you can stay up to date with all the latest Breaking United news in a no bullshit, no clickbait way. We just discuss all the actual news on this channel. So if you would like to stick around, make sure you subscribe. Let's have a look at these statistics of Tyrell Malacia very quickly. So I just want to have a look at this. Thank you, Rushman, for sending me this through. So now everything's sort of kicking off in regards to stuff coming out around about this deal. So let's just take a look at this, and we'll show you the sort of player that we're dealing with. Give me one moment to pop it up on the screen. But yeah, he does look like a very good prospect. for us to bring in. There's no two ways about it. For the price, for the age, for what he's done so far, for Ten Hag identifying him, he does look like a very good prospect. And look at this, some stats here from Squawker. So Tyrell Malacia compared to defenders during the 2021-22 season. I mean, in terms of doing what maybe Ten Hag wants him to do as well, sounds promising. Most shots taken, most take-ons completed, most successful through balls, second most final third passes, third most tackles made, third most touches in the opposition box. The perfect modern wing-back. So just to give you a little bit of an idea about the sort of player he could be, he's somebody that's obviously, I mean, look at that, third most tackles made. He's obviously very good one-on-one defensively, but also going forward, he's somebody that's going to create your chance. He did get 4 assists and a goal for Feyenoord in 30-odd games the season just gone. Most shots for a fullback in the league. This is compared to defenders, actually. It's not even fullbacks. It's actually just defenders in general. So most shots in the league, most take-ons completed, most successful through balls, second most final third passes, third most tackles made, third most touches in the opposition box. So an attacking player who's also good defensively. Can you believe it? And look, okay, the Premier League's totally different to the Eredivisie. I get that. A lot of people are going to say, look, he's probably not going to be able to do that straight away in the Premier League, but he's young and there'll be an adaptation period. Oh, nice one. We've got another couple of updates coming through. So there is a report coming out that United have now sealed a £14 million deal to land Feyenoord striker. This is from the Mirror, though. So, you know, I wait for somebody slightly more legit to can say that we've 100% confirmed and sealed this £14 million deal. But, you know, promising signs. It does look really good. Like we said, Feyenoord are looking to sell this guy before the end of the financial year for them, which is on the 30th of June. So if they can push him through and help cook the books a little bit before the end, they'll be very happy to do so. So maybe that's true that there's a £14 million fee that's already been agreed now. Hopefully that's the case. We know there was a verbal fee agreed last night, so maybe it is 14 million. Also, we've got an update here that suggests that Erik Ten Hag appreciates Tyrell Malacia's speed, positional awareness, high interception rate, and ability to attack space. Malacia fits the profile of a player he wants at United, and the club are not denying strong advanced interest. And this is from senior reporters Melissa Reddy from Sky Sports, who says that that's what Ten Hag appreciates about Tyrell Malacia, is his speed, positional awareness, high interception rate, and ability to attack space. And so he therefore fits the profile of a player that Erik Ten Hag is looking to bring in. Thank you very much, David Ampadu, for subscribing, and Eugene Coty. Nice one, guys. Help us get to 60,000 subscribers and drop that subscribe if it's your first time here. Buzzing, guys. Absolutely buzzing my titties off. Bzz, bzz, bzz. The day is actually a good one in terms of the transfer window so far for United. It's the first one yet this summer. Let's go. Come on. Hopefully Jong coming soon. We know that there's going to be essentially an agreement very soon there between Barcelona and United. And now it looks like we're hijacking Tyrell Malacia. We've got Christian Eriksen signing on a free. Potentially we'll be going back to get Anthony as well. And who knows, maybe even another cheeky little player or two. Surprise package in there. Come on. Let's go. Reminds you of Evra/Carlos. Well, that's bloody great then, isn't it? Finally, says Fungsire. Exactly, mate. Finally, because this has been a poor window. But, like we've said many times throughout June, as long as we get the players in around about the end of June, start of July, we'll be fine. As long as we've got the majority of our summer signings in before pre-season, so they can develop, so they can play, so they can get an understanding, have that pre-season tour, get game time, be prepared. That's the key word. Settle in, get a house, be prepared for the Premier League campaign. That's what we need. We need settled, ready players who understand the tactics, who understand what their roles are and what they're being asked to do, and have that somewhat understanding with their teammates too. Because you can't just drop 3 or 4 new players in, you know, ready for the first Premier League match day without them ever playing with each other. We have to get them in soon. So as long as they all were in by like the 7th of July, 10th of July, before we go away for this preseason tour, the majority of these players anyway, we may well pick up 1 or 2 other gems if we can get them here or there throughout the window. You just never know. But certainly if we can get the majority of them before the tour, we'll be absolutely spot on and fine. Abdi Liebach says, is it confirmed? Well, I mean, it's not confirmed that it's a done deal. This is the latest. So look at this. So Fabricio, I'll give you the updates as and when they come out as well about this one. The Harry Thomas, thank you for subscribing, Harry. And David Agzidzi as well. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button, my friends. Lots of new subscribers getting in here. Great to see you all around. Thank you for tuning in and getting your thoughts in. Please do have your say in the chat if you're new. Say hello. We don't bite. Rushmano says, this is what the transfer window is about. Excitement. Bring on Malacia. That shirt will cost a fortune. Hashtag Glazers out. Rushmano, you fucking legend. Thank you so much, bro. Let's get some hashtag Glazers out in there. Never stop. Never stop that. But at the same time, this is exciting. This is what we needed. We need some signings. We need some proper players in here. We need the ability to strengthen this window. We've seen a lot of players go out. Now we want to see new players come in. Hey, we've got a new tweet from Fabricio Romano. Manchester United, fresh proposal to Feyenoord for Tyrell Malacia. 15 million euros guaranteed plus add-ons. Now discussed. Talks in progress to hijack the Olympic Lyon deal, as they had verbal agreement for 12 million plus 3 million add-ons. Waiting for the players' side too. Come on. Come on. Get in there, my son. It looks like we're going ahead, my son. Let me get this up on the screen, folks. Please give me a second to get it up on the screen. There we go. Exclusive. No, sorry, this is the wrong one. let me get this one up on the screen, guys. I'm excited about this one because it's just out of nowhere, really. It's like an RKO out of nowhere, this one. But here we go. Look at this. This is a tweet from a couple of minutes ago from Fab. He says now, Manchester United's fresh proposal to Feyenoord for Tyrell Malacia is 15 million euros guaranteed, plus a fee of plus a few add-ons now discussed. So this is exactly what I was saying about half an hour ago. And who says we don't know what we're talking about on this channel, my son? that Feyenoord had put in an offer that is basically was around about 15 million euros, including the add-ons, and that they were looking for really a guaranteed initial 15 million with some potential add-ons as well. So what a price that is to pay, guys. 15 million euros would represent an absolute steal and a bargain for Manchester United. It really would. I'm just going to actually pop that in the title of the video because looking to hijack Tyrell Malacia in 15 million euro transfer. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that is a headline that I didn't think we were going to be putting in there today, guys. Finally, United doing some business. It's very refreshing to see. It's exactly what we need. It's a kick up the arse of the transfer window and exactly what this squad needs. A couple of players coming in. Christian Eriksen maybe soon as well. And think if you're Christian Eriksen as well, or a player that is thinking about coming to United, like say Timber. Now, if you're Timber and you're thinking, wow, you've got Ten Hag there, they've got De Jong there. They've got Donny there. They've got Malacia there. They're all my mates. You know what I mean? And I'll be playing with Ten Hag, who's like a father figure to me. You know, there's a lot of really exciting things that come from this as well about convincing some of the other players to come. Alex, thank you very much, Alex. He says, like the video if you are buzzing about the Malacia transfer. Thank you very much, Alex. He's trying to drum those likes up. Really appreciate it, my friend. Please do smash that thumbs up if you have not done so as well. Okay, so yes, that's great. We've got permission to do that. Oh, please send it to Rushmano, Alex lad, on Twitter or something. Neil Duffin, thank you for the $2 super chat, my friend. Get in there, Neil Duffin. Yes, let's be having you, Neil Duffin. He says, from Holland, deal hijacked, Malacia to choose. Come on, Neil Duffin. Let's go, Neil Duffin, mate. I know it's looking like we're going to hijack the deal from Olympic Lyon. Imagine if he signed for Lyon now. Imagine if he released a statement. No, I wanted to join Lyon, mate. No. Listen, I think we are going to get this guy because United is a bigger club. United's a more exciting prospect with the likes of Donny, De Jong, and all these guys there. But imagine Christian Eriksen signs for Brentford and this guy signs for Lyon now. That would be something else. But you're right. Thank you, Neil Duffin, so much for the €2 super chat. I hope you're doing well today, bud. Finally, some good news, and looks like we're going to get De Jong too, perhaps. Looking likely, it's edging towards it, isn't it? So some good news coming out there. He's going to be hijacking all of these players from the Eredivisie. Neil Duffin actually is one of our legends who lives in the Netherlands, and he knows all about this guy. Neil, you watch the Eredivisie. Neil, what do you make of this guy? What do you make of Tyrell Malacia? Please let us know. He says, Malacia to choose. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely, my friend. We got another update as well here, guys. It's all coming out. It's all coming in. Okay, this is it. Thank you, Alex. I've got the quotes from the sporting director now from Feyenoord. Let's get this up on the screen for you guys to see. Thank you all for being patient with me while I do this. I'm a one-man band, just trying to get the updates in as they come in. So let's get this one up on the screen, guys, so you can see the new latest goings on. There we go. Feyenoord sporting director Frank Arneson. He's been quoted as saying this. Come on, let's go! He says the agreement is there. Now we are waiting for Tyrell Malacia. If he says yes, then a transfer to Man United is imminent. Get in there, my son. Let's go, guys. Come on, let's get a huge W in the live chat. This would represent a massive win for United in this cash transfer window so far, because it's exciting. He's a 22-year-old prospect. He will hopefully improve us as well and get better in the future. Ten Hag obviously wants him and identified him as a good player. He's worth hardly any money, or he's not he's worth hardly any money, but he's going to be going for hardly any money here as well. It's a bargain dream signing for United. It's a massive W. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, John Adair. Bell6091 as well. It's a great piece of business by United. It's a great piece of news, and it will be a great addition to the squad. Somebody that can challenge the likes of Luke Shaw for that left-back spot, maybe even supersede Luke Shaw at some point in that left-back spot, and that can be a suitable replacement for Tellez. This does look like Tellez will be going now. Let's ask the chat. I mean, we've got Alvaro Fernandez, we've got Luke Shaw, we've got Tellez. Let's just ask the chat of Tellez and Luke Shaw, because it might not be Tellez, but I think it will be Tellez. Who do you think will be making waves? Who do you think will be parting ways with now at left back? Let's have a vote in the live chat. Do you think we'll sell Tellez? Do you think we'll sell Luke Shaw? Do you think we'll sell nobody? Let us know who you think's going because of this news. It seems like United will be potentially signing this Tyrell Malacia, and if we do, there's too many left backs. Somebody's got to go. Tellez out. I agree there, Daz. Nice one, Liam H with a W. Tellez says Vutinator. Probs Tellez says Dean. Tellez says John Hinton. Tellez says Snipes. Sell them both says Pyramid Scheme. Fair play. Well, Luke Shaw has had a gash season. Hey, Solo, Tamura, what's going on, bro? Shout out to the Man United agenda on YouTube as well, man. Great United channel. Much love to you, Solo. He says sell Tellez. Yeah, I'm with you. He's the one to go. He's good offensively. Not good enough defensively. What's he really here for? His free kicks. I mean, I remember Tellez sort of fondly in a way. Not really, but sort of fondly in a way. There's a couple of games that stick out in my mind. Do you remember the game in the Parc des Princes? Yeah, he was there for that, wasn't he? Oh, maybe I'm having a crumble job now. But I think it was like his first game and he did all right. Was that the one we won, or maybe that was one we melted in? Can't remember now. My brain's frazzled, but some memories. And also that volley, of course. Who remembers that volley from the corner? Who was that against, guys? I've forgotten who that was against now. But you know that stinking left-footed volley that he scored, which was absolute top draw. That's burned in the memory. So fair play to Tellez. But yeah, I agree with you. Tellez out. It's time to go. It's time to get a better defender. That's the one, Alex. That goal he scored in the Champions League. It was versus Villarreal, was it, Merchant? There you go. Thank you for reminding me. It was a great volley, that one, from the corner set-piece routine. Lawrence Ate, thank you so much for getting in here and subscribing to the channel, Lawrence. Nice one. Merrick Galore says Luke Shaw could not get playing time for Man United. Maybe not. Maybe not. That's it. If we've got Tyrell Malacia coming in, he will challenge him. Then again, we've got a lot of competitions to play in. There's all the cups. There's Europa League. There's the Premier League. Paul Jatta, thank you for subscribing. There's a lot of different competitions that we need to cover the bases in. So we definitely need 2 good left backs, just like we need 2 good right backs and 4 good centre backs. You do need that because you need the depth, you need the quality to be able to rotate a little bit here. There's injuries, there's conditioning issues, and you do need a little bit of quality and depth. Shaw out and Tellez out, says Sean. Interesting. English players are shite, says Anfield Reds. I mean, largely they're overhyped. Largely they cost too much. So we do get better value elsewhere. I mean, imagine if this guy was a left back who was a 22-year-old left back who's been capped 5 times for his nation, England, and he's playing for, an average English club. He would be expected to be transferred for 40 or 50 million right now. He wouldn't be going for 15 million. So there is very good value in going to sign players like this from the Eredivisie and other leagues abroad, rather than signing all the players from the Premier League who are expensive, or English players who have that English tax. Thank you for subscribing, Vladimir Soskic. Hey, Zayn Miassi, thank you so much for your super chat there, Zayn. He says, Tellez should join the Brazilian Arsenal revolution. We will make him a better player, says Zayn Miassi. Hey, you can have him, Zayn. Mate, fair enough. If you want him, you can have him, bro. Like I was saying about your top 4 comment earlier, mate. That's a lack of ambition there from you, that is, Zayn. That's the Arsenal mentality summed up for you. You want one of our cast-offs? Fine, you can have him. Cheers for your super chat, Zane. Let's get a Sue in there. And also another one for Simon Cowie, who was sent in another super chat. And he says, Pig, we are stuck with the Glazers. They confirm they won't sell for less than 8.9 billion. What? I mean, where's this been confirmed, lad? 8.9 billion is a ridiculous amount. I mean, the club probably has a value. I mean, what do you think, guys? In this current market, it's a hugely valuable club. But with where we're at, with how things are, this is a £5 billion club, but it's not an £8.9 billion club. I'm telling you now, if somebody came in with an offer for the Glazers tomorrow with a £5 billion offer, they would snap their hand off, I reckon. Because they're businessmen. If they can make a huge profit in a short-term time, they will. And that's what exactly that would be. So I don't think 8.9 mil. And I personally think, Simon, that they would sell for less than 8.9 billion. I personally think they would. But maybe they've said that they won't. Fair enough, but they would. Simon, thank you so much for your super chat, boss. We've got another Fabricio Romano tweet here, guys. Let's have another look at this. We've got another update to report. And yes, he's also just tweeted out from the quotes from... oh, here we go. Look at this, guys. Imminent. If Malacia says yes, this deal is imminent, folks. Oh, my goodness me. Let's take a look at this then. Let me just update this so you can see the newest update here. There you go. Oh, no. 2 seconds, folks. The latest update is this. So, from Fab, like we said, Feyenoord director Frank Arnesen confirms exclusive news on Man United working to hijack the Malacia deal. The agreement with Man United is there. We are now waiting for Tyrell. If Malacia says yes, then a transfer to Manchester United is imminent. So another update there just from the sporting director's words there from Feyenoord and also from via Fabricio Romano. So excellent news, guys. Come on. This is really a good day so far for United. It's been a shittest window I can remember for a long time, but it's all looking like maybe things could come together. I love it when a plan comes together. You know, like it could all come together pretty quickly. Jong through the door, hopefully in a few days or a week. Get Eriksson signed up. Get Malacia in. Next thing you know, we're on to our other targets. Getting a forward player. Perhaps Anthony from Ajax would be the one. And then even possibility of strengthening elsewhere too. Who could afford Tellers' wages though? Fair point, Daz. I mean, he's on a significant amount. I think Porto want him back. You tweeted on the February 27th about wheelchair access ramps on buses. Read it out there, son. You what, pal? Thank you, Rush Mono. He says subscribe to the channel. Yes, take a second to subscribe if you're new. If you've got public subscriptions on, your name will pop up. We'll shout you out. And also, you can get involved with this legendary community where we keep up to date with the latest goings on at this great football club, or this once great football club, which is a great football club, but because of the Glazers, it's not currently a great football club. If you want to do that, then hit the subscribe and click that like button as well. Let's see if we can get 250 likes on this one. It's a big bit of news. Let's celebrate, my friends. Also, if you're on social media, you can post it around and help us out that way too. Right, folks. So just a few. We're going to stay on a bit longer because there is a feeling that there's new information breaking and stuff. And like, I was going to go and do a FIFA stream over on my other channel, but really, I do think that, hey, look, this could be a matter of, in the next couple of hours, we get some proper confirmation that basically this guy said yes. Because that's what it's down to now. I mean, it might take a day or two, but it could be tonight that we hear that this guy is essentially said yes and there's an agreement in place. Then they do have to finalize things like, you know, actually a final offer when it comes to contracts, when it comes to wages, agents' fees, all these sorts of things still have to be confirmed. They may have had verbal conversations and know what the situation is in regards to them having the confidence of getting it all finally done. But at the same time, they still got to finalize a few things. There's medicals. There's he won't be here for a couple of days. But as we discussed, Feyenoord want to get him gone by the 30th of June to get him within this financial year for them. Apparently, anyway. So that does seem like it could be pushed through pretty quickly. All that's slowing down this deal now is just the decision from Tyrell Malacia. He will probably choose Manchester United because it just makes perfect sense to choose us over Lyon. And we've got our player for 15 million. He's got his new club. He's got a dream move, which is what I think it would be, to play in the Premier League for United and to play with those Dutch players that are already in the side and to play for Ten Hag. I think it's a great move for all parties here. This is it's a bargain. It's an absolute bargain. The amount of money that footballers cost these days, this is a bargain. And for somebody who's 22, he'll just be an appreciating asset, which will just get more and more valuable and probably better and better over the years. So it's a brilliant piece of business for United here. Yeah, Licky T. Well, if we could get players out, Slappy Maguire would be a great one to get out, man. I agree with you, bud. Okay, so yeah, it's all go at United today, folks. We also know about earlier on, just if you're getting in here, in regards to Jong, that's progressing. Because essentially, there's I've messed up the things, but essentially there is a good piece of info coming out about from Fabricio in regards to Jong, that there's a 65 million euro agreement essentially already in place between Barca and United, but they're just sort of thrashing out the potential add-ons, and it's believed to be about a 20 million fee in euros for add-ons as well, and performance bonuses. So De Jong's taking shape. We could get Malacia. Christian Eriksen could be announced imminently as well. He could be announced in the next few days. We're waiting on his decision. We're waiting on Tyrell Malacia's decision. Once those decisions have been made, and hopefully they'll be positive decisions, they'll be announced. They'll be announced pretty quick. So come on, get in there, my friends. Things are finally looking up for United. We still know the Glazers are proper shithouses. We'll test their ambition this window. Like I was saying earlier on, if United just only finished this window having signed 4 players, such as De Jong, Anthony, even if we got Timber, and let's say, somebody else, then it would be a good window, but it wouldn't be a great window. What a great window would be is to show the ambition to go and sign a player, go and sign players in various different positions to strengthen all the areas of the team. 5 or 6 signings would be an ambitious window. That would be a great window if we got great players in 5 or 6 positions that we know are poor in the side. Well, this is another addition, so this could potentially take us up to 5. If we got this guy, if we signed a defender like Timber, De Jong as well, Anthony and Eriksen, well, that's 5 players right there, guys, and that would represent a really good window for us, I think, because it's showing ambition, it's strengthening lots of different areas. We're giving Ten Hag what he wants. We're allowing him a good start. That's if we do that. It's a big if. We don't know if we're getting Anthony yet. We don't know if we're getting Timber or, still De Jong's up in the air, really. But I'm just saying, if it shapes up that way, we sign 5 players, it's a good window. Philip Chapman says, told you patience is a virtue. I'm absolutely loving this. I'm absolutely loving this today, guys. I was not expecting any of this. It's brilliant, brilliant news. I'm going to dip into the live chat for a few minutes now. There may well be some more updates that comes out in a few minutes, but I'll dip into the live chat, see what you legends are thinking. We've got all the latest updates as they break live for you as well, so stick around. Hit that thumbs up. We're nearly at 300 likes, actually. Hit the subscribe, and now we're going to have a little Q&A, see what you legends have got to say for yourselves in regards to this situation with Malacia. So you've listened to me waffle on for 3/4 of an hour here. Please, now's your time to get in the chat and have your say. Daz says, isn't Timber dead in the water, though? No, I don't think so. I mean, it has been reported that it's dead in the water, but how is it really? So Louis van Gaal said to him, if you join United, you might not get the game time in order to be in my World Cup squad. Apparently, that's what's been said. That may well put him off. He was quoted himself when he was on international duty as saying he needs to be at a club where he can get game time and develop. It's no good going to sit someone on the bench. But if Ten Hag gave him those assurances that he was going to play regularly, then I think it would be okay. And also, you look at the ambition that United are finally showing, maybe Jurriën Timber would want to be a part of this project. When star players like De Jong and also this Malacia guy and Dutch players like Donny are all at the club, and Ten Hag's the manager, I mean, how much more of an attractive proposition do you need it to be for Jurriën Timber to want to come? I think it would just come down to agreeing a fee with Ajax, really. I think if Man United were prepared to pay the money for Timber, Timber would come. That's my opinion. Only because I think, well, it's a great place for him to play his football. I can see it from his point of view, though, if you think about, well, it is a World Cup year. Ajax are in the Champions League. He's playing every single week in, week out. He'll be in the squad if he stays there. But if he's got any ambition about him, if he's prepared and got a bit of backbone about him and wants to fight and wants to still, why can't he get in the Dutch international team if he's at United? That's nonsense. If he's playing week in, week out or regularly for Man United and he's playing well, he'll trust me, he'll be in that Dutch side. I mean, it's not something that Malacia is worried about, so why should Timber be worried about it? So I personally think that it may well be reported as dead in the water, but if United were prepared to go back and pay the cash to Ajax, we could make that deal. We could make that deal happen. Yeah, true, Jonathan. It's about how long it takes for new signings to gel. True, that's not going to happen overnight. That's going to happen in a matter of hopefully, well, weeks, but months, certainly even years, really, to get that full on, systematic understanding, all that kind of stuff. But really, the first few weeks are going to be crucial. That's where a lot of the change and transition is going to take, and a lot of that chemistry, a lot of that gelling will take place. All the more important to get them in before the tour. Neil Duffin, message retracted. Oh, Neil, yes, sorry. Let me scroll up and see if I can find a response from you, because there's so many comments coming through, I've missed it. But see if I can find a response from you. If not, can you please put it in the chat again? What you think of this Malacia guy, Neil? Because I asked you, obviously, you watch the Eredivisie and stuff. And me personally, I've seen a couple of things from this guy. Haven't really seen much because, well, I don't watch the Eredivisie. Football Man says, yeah, but imagine he lets 4 in against Brighton. It's not good luck playing with the slab. Definitely need a centre-back as well, mate. Maybe Lisandro Martinez over at Ajax could be on the list as well. Also, you think about some of the other players as well that we've already looked at. Timber, Pau Torres. Just saying there are still options we could get a centre-back in. Steven says, Pig, I haven't seen this exciting in a while. Let's fucking go. Come on. I'll be way more excited when we get the likes of Jong finalised and done. But yeah, it's just positive news. It's all drama, doom and gloom at United the last season, big time. And this summer so far. I want to see some positivity. You know, we've seen a lot of talking from people behind the scenes at Manchester United. We've seen a lot of words. Now I want to see action. I want to see us actually do some business for some top quality players and have an ambitious window, not just do a bare minimum. We know what's the deal, what's the order of the day when we do the bare minimum. It's line the Glazers' pockets. I want to see them spending, investing in the side, at least giving us what we want this summer where we're so far behind. That's what they generally do. They do spend in these non-transfer, these transfer windows when there's non-Champions League football. When we do have Champions League football, that's when they tend to scrimp. We know their true colours. They're not interested in winning the Champions League. They're not interested in winning the Premier League. They just want to get us competitive to keep that money coming in. So, but I still think that if they, at the bare minimum, what they've got to do is show ambition to the fans, be prepared to spend on big money signings as well, like De Jong. I mean, if you get De Jong through the door, that's an amazing signing right now with where United are at. I know we're a huge club and we can pull off amazing signings. We can get Zlatan when we're in the Europa and all the rest. But even just at the moment, we seem our stock is even lower. We're even further down at the moment. We're 6th in the Europa with Maguire as our captain. Not an attractive proposition for these stars to come and want to play for. So if just getting a player like De Jong, who is a internationally renowned star, who is a cog in that Netherlands midfield and a very important part of Barca's team for the last few years, just to get somebody of that caliber is a good statement of intent. It's a good statement of ambition. It's a great signing. It's a good piece of business. And it shows that you're prepared to actually try to get this team to be better for ready for the season. So get De Jong in, get Malacia in, get Eriksen in. Eriksen's a shrewd signing. And then you can go and get Anthony. And then I would love to see another defender come in. A centre-back for me, because I think the human's fridge is not up to the standard. Nice one, Rush Mono. 274 likes. Come on. I'm good, Rash Malaysia. Feeling a lot better now. Anyway. So, yeah, I'm just going to read your comments out, guys. Pitbull Malacia. Nice one, Neil Duffin. So he thinks he's a pitbull. Fantastic. So people are saying he's like a modern Patrice Evra. I mean, that is what I'm looking forward to. I'd love to see us get somebody of that quality in that fullback position again. We haven't really, I don't think we ever really replaced him, did we? He's like one of these other players, kind of like Rio or Vidic. We're still waiting for proper replacements for, like, world-class players in that position. Okay, we got Luke Shaw, and he's done okay sometimes, but it's just not the same, is it? We're looking for quality players now. And I'm not saying this guy's the next Patrice ever, but I'm just saying if he's got the potential to be, I'm all for it, guys. I mean, he's so young. He's moldable. He's still very, very good. I mean, you think about that Patrice Evra. I mean, he was obviously very good, very young. Wasn't he part of that Marseille side that won the Champions League? Or am I making that up? Or maybe got to a final with Monaco, or one of the two. I can't remember now, but I'm just saying he obviously still had his best years in the latter part of his 20s and early part of his 30s. So we've got the best to come from Malacia, Ever in hindsight, oh yeah, he was great as well, fire up. Or Irwin as well. Yeah, finally some good news, Kingslayer. Come on. Yeah, fantastic. So you want a centre-back signing, says Jonathan Gallagher. Nice one. Me too, boss. Most definitely. I think that it's very important to replace Maguire, at least give us some better depth, and to replace him as a captain. You're Zlatan, are you, Batman? It was Monaco. Thank you, Kingsley, and that's the one. Nice one. I always get my Monacos and Marseilles mixed up for some reason. I don't know why. Same as I get my my Olympic Lyon and Olympic Marseille mixed up sometimes. Anyway, So, Disco Dave says, I think all our business will be done by mid-July, especially if we want to sell shirts and merchandise. Could be a busy few weeks. Ooh, spot on, dude. That's exactly right, because they will want to, we want to have that commercial boost. It makes sense to get them in for the tour. It makes sense to get them in for the commercial point of it, for the shirts, and just for the preparation for the season. Yeah, I think you're right. I think now's the time they actually will do the business. The next 2 weeks will be pivotal. We'll see signings made in the next 2 weeks, significant ones. Yeah, I agree with you though, Rajat. Vidic and Rio over Van Dijk all day, mate. All day. That guy's still got a long way to go to rival them. He's only got one Premier League, for Pete's sake. Merchants, we never found the replacement for Carrick either. So true. Could De Jong be that guy? I think he can. I think De Jong can be that exact replacement for Carrick, actually. Neil Duffin says, read my last chat ping. Let's go up there. Sorry, bud. I missed it. I saw your one that said Pitbull Malacia, like he's a pitbull. But I'm just struggling to see you. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Neil Duffin, the last one says Pitbull Malacia, doesn't it? Unless I missed another one. Sorry, it's a bloody nightmare. It's a bloody nightmare. I think I did read it, Neil. The one that said Pitbull, yeah? I'm glad to hear that you think he's a Pitbull lad. Nevers is a Carrick-esque CDM, says Aaron Shee. That's true as well. That's true as well. Piggy, what shirt would you buy if you would this season? It's got to be the Cristiano Ronaldo CR7. But I'm not going to buy a shithouse Glazer shirt this year, guys, and nor should you. I'm going to get a fake one. That's right. That's right. Defo. CDM to allow us to play high up, says Abdi. The special one's loving it. Doji Rodrigo getting those piggy emojis in there. We never found a replacement for Alex Ferguson, says Aaron Siri. Well, that's very true as well. What happens with Shaw, Tellers and Williams? Probably Williams will be loaned out or sold, and probably Tellers will be sold. I think we'll keep Shaw. Zake Iqbal says, Piggy, which player do you not see future under Ten Hag, a Deadwood that needs to be moving? Well, I wouldn't necessarily call him Deadwood because I like him, but I don't think Wan-Bissaka will be kept around by him for too long, just because he's not good going forward. And I think if you look at how Ten Hag wants to play and the modern fullback in this day and age, you need to be able to do both. I think it could be Wan-Bissaka on the go, Tuanzebe on the go, Bailly going. I'm feeling good, Jim Watkins. How are you doing? All good, mate. I'm good, thank you, Raja Gopal. I hope you're good too. Mitesh L, thank you so much for becoming a member of the Bacon and Egg Brigade, mate. Tier 2 member. Mitesh, bro, thank you very, very much, man. Can all the channel members get your favourite channel member emoji in there to welcome Mitesh L to the channel there? An absolute legend, a star, a legend. Thank you very much for becoming a member of the channel. Everyone, welcome him aboard the Bacon Express with your favourite emoji, please, because we've got a new member. Thank you very much for supporting us, man. Mitesh, what a legend. Much love to you. I really appreciate it. And just thank you for being a member of the channel and supporting this channel, mate. By the way, guys, I'm going to do a short FIFA stream. I can't stay on there too long in case there's any breaking news. We might sign this guy. We've got an update, actually, but there's the link. Okay, so we've got another update. Look at this. So thank you very, very much for the update here, Rushmano. Another piece of information's come out that says that Man United will pay Feyenoord an amount of 15 million euros for Tyrell Malacia spread over 3 years, with possibly 2 million euros on top in bonuses. Is that the case? Mate, that's ridiculous. What a bargain. Are you joking? I mean, I think maybe the small amount of that might be spread over based on add-ons. But that's the report we've got, that Feyenoord have accepted an amount of 50 million euros plus add-ons for will basically pay around about 18 million euros. So yeah, 15 million pounds, guys. Absolute steal. It's a deal. And it's a sale of the mother chuffing century. Glazer's a criminal, says Aaron Siri. Definitely. Don't know if there's going to be any FIFA tonight, Joe Snow, but there will be FIFA this afternoon shortly. That's such good negotiating, to be honest, says Superstar. Exactly. I take that, says United till I die. Weird, the special one. Doesn't sound like a United-style signing. What's going on? Bargain signing for one, says Jimmy. We're all buzzing for this. Guys, rate, if we do sign this guy for 15 mil, rate this out of 10. Rate the signing out of 10. I'll rate it for you. It's actually an 11. I don't see how you can get a better signing for the price. Like, he's 22. He's a good prospect. He's had good development so far. Ten Hag knows him and rates him, obviously. Otherwise, he wouldn't bother. He's good going forward. He's good defending. He's 22. He's had 5 caps for the Netherlands. It's a fucking 11 out of 10 signing, mate. If you can pull this off for that price, there's no drawbacks. There's no issues. There's no, even if he fails, it's not a true failure. So it's 9 or 8 says, oh, it's a fucking great sign. I can't fault this particular signing. When you factor in money and how much modern players cost, you can't fault this signing. It's just an unreal price to pay. It's a cheap deal. Bell6091, thank you for your highlighted member comment, you legend. He says, we love you, Pigsy. We do. It's an 8. Mate, thank you, Bell. Can we get a hashtag 11 months in the live chat for this legend? Oh, sorry, not 11 months. 20 months. Hashtag 20 months in the live chat for Bell691, who supported this show for nearly 2 years. Thank you for being a member, Don Bell. And also, yeah, an 8 out of 10. Fair enough. Maybe I'm getting carried away. I'm feeling, how can you get 11 out of 10 for a start? That's a piss take. Well, I think it's basically a faultless signing is what I'm saying. Awesome deal, says United till I die. Think it's a good signing too, says Gilbert Bentil. Cost as much as Slabhead's foot, says John Adair. Can I do a Jose impression? I can't really do Jose impression. My name is Jose Mourinho. Tyrell Malacia, our first signing. Get in there. It's a steal. 8 out of 10, says Simon. Come on. Vincent Bullock says, read my last comment. You might have to put it in there again, pal. To be honest, the live chat's popping off. Let's try and stroll up here, mate, and see. But I don't really like doing the old read last comment thing. It's so difficult for me to scroll up and find them. I've had a quick look and I can't see you, Vincent. Please put it in there again. Something's fishy, says Chinedu. Strange one, eh? Stefan Harringtonio, how you been? He says, to be honest, what are Feyenoord thinking? He's close to running his contract down, hence the fee. I believe so, mate. Yeah, I don't think it's a very big amount of time. Let me see if I can find this out. I think he's contracted till 2024, actually. So he joined on the 1st of July 2017. He's actually got 2 years left on his contract, believe it or not. I don't know why they'd sell him to us this cheap. Something strange, isn't it? Apparently, anyway, that's what I've got in front of me here. Contract expires June 30th, 2024 at Feyenoord. That's what the information I'm working off of. FC Football says, what about Frankie de Jong deal? United have reached a fee with Barcelona, £74 million. Reports are about that, yes, indeed, that we've got an update in regards to that. Basically, United are close to agreeing a deal with Barcelona for Frankie de Jong. There's a broad agreement, €65 million plus add-ons. Fab says it's maybe €20 million in add-ons. Personal terms not expected to be a problem. So, yeah, essentially it looks like, at the moment, an agreement coming very, very soon anyway. It's a steal and a deal in a window, Simon Cowie. Alan T says, how do you feel Slabhead will feel when Ronaldo gets the captain's armband? Well, I don't really care, to be honest. He should feel just a sense of relief, if anything, and he should feel that it's justified, and Ronaldo is a worthy captain, you know. Mitesh says it's a done deal. Come on, Mitesh. I know, basically it's done, isn't it, this one? What a signing. Must play. We better get a centre-back, says Jonathan Gallagher. Absolutely. Fantastic signing, says Mark Egan. Is this on BBC Football website, says Nav786? Let's have a look. I mean, they're always a bit slow, in all fairness. All that's on the BBC website about United at the moment is Man United closer to Barca agreement for de Jong. That's their latest headline about United. Oh, hang on a sec. No, yeah. But they will get it on there soon. I mean, they're always slow, mate. And slow sports news are always slow as well. We get it on before those guys. You know what I mean? They're always slow. It's, you know, like people like Fabricio, usually David Ornstein, get these quite quick exclusives. Sky Sports and stuff sometimes. The training kit has orange in it, says Hey B. That's it, turn into Dutch vibes. You bet Feyenoord fans are happy at this. I bet they're not, actually, Stefan. I agree, mate. They must be a bit annoyed. We should push for David Raum, says Zaki Iqbal. I don't think it's going to happen now because it looks like this guy's coming in. Chris Barker says CDM, both potential signings can't solve the problem we have. May well be coming too, mate. Who knows? What's the update, says Gilbert Bentil. So basically the updates are Malacia is Man United are trying to hijack Tyrell Malacia. They've basically done it as well. We've also got information on wait a sec. We've got information on the director from Feyenoord, Frank Arneson, confirmed in news and that United are working to hijack the Malacia deal. The agreement with Man United is there. We're now waiting for Tyrell. And reports come out that it's £14 million with a couple of millions and add-ons. Other reports say 15 million euros with a couple of million euros add-ons. Some reports say spread over a few years. We don't know 100% yet, but it's around about 15 million quid or 15 million euros. Chump change. Dirt cheap money we're talking about for this guy. So that's the latest updates, and we're working on Frankie de Jong, and you know, that's basically it, guys. You know, it's imminent. Malacia seems imminent. The situation is we're waiting for a confirmation. We're waiting for a decision, which may come out any moment now, from Malacia to say that it's a done deal and we're getting this guy. Yeah, okay, there you go. We've got an agreement. Check this out, folks. Check this out, folks. We've got another new tweet from Fab, which has just come out 2 minutes ago. Let me have a look at this very quickly, guys, and put it on the screen for you. Here we go. There you go, guys. Get in there, my son. It's basically been announced here pretty much. I mean, actually, wait a sec. Agreement between Man United and Feyenoord for Tyrell Malacia. Now waiting for player decision. Sorry. We're waiting for the player decision still. The situation is the same. Could be any moment. Could be any time soon. Could be tonight. Could be tomorrow. But we're waiting for a decision. His decision, probably an easy one. Who do you think he's going to choose, guys? United or Lyon? Also, have a look at this at the end. West Ham tried to hijack the deal as well. And Fabricio confirms it's 15 million euros plus 2 million euros in add-ons. Same agent as Frankie de Jong, deal with Barca progressing as well. West Ham tried to hijack the deal too. Fuck off, West Ham and David Moyes, you ginger goblin lad. So they've been sacked. It sounds like by what you said there, they tried to hijack the deal, but that doesn't mean they were successful in putting in a bid or anything. Who knows? But it seems like United are probably going to be the one to go for. He's going to go for. Dean M says, here we go. We're not quite yet, boss. Moisey trying to mug us off, says Superstar. Yeah. Happy day, says Rajat. We need new fullbacks. Who do you think we need, says FC Football. I think it would be good to get actually this guy and Denzel Dumfries. I rate Denzel Dumfries over on the other side. Wow, nice one, everyone. Aaron says we got 300 likes on this stream. Sue! Guys, that's amazing. Thank you, everyone, for hitting the like button. We got 300 likes. That's awesome. Appreciate you all dropping the like button. It helps out this channel. We're a small independent channel. We cover all the latest United news in a no bullshit way and give you the breaking stuff. And also, you know, if you want to help us out and help us compete with the clickbait merchants and corporation business channels, then please do drop a thumbs up on this video. It's free to do so. Make sure you smash that subscribe button as well. Hit the subscribe. We're on here every single day giving you all the updates. We'll be back on later as well to give you the updates on this deal and the de Jong deal and other stuff as well around about sort of, you know, 9 p.m. or even before if anything breaks. So, you know, make sure you subscribe and click the little bell icon so you get notified. Yeah, Mohammed Bakir, maybe that's one for next summer. Get Delict as well. I mean, maybe that's one for next summer. I think that they would be looking for about 70 million for him. I don't see us having the budget to get him as well. But hey, maybe that's one for next summer, bud. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you so much, dude. Vexo Wase, what's going on? Says, do you think Dembele would be in if we can't get Anthony? Maybe, but he's not. I'm not too keen on Dembele myself. He's a bit injury prone. He's paid a lot of money. He is a good player. But I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure myself. Okay, right, folks. I'm just going to stick around for one or two more comments and stuff then, guys. And then I'm going to have to get off. We've got a FIFA stream to get on as well, which we're doing literally now on the gaming channel in 10 minutes' time. So come and join us. We're only going to be able to stay on there for an hour or so because I've got to get off. And if there is any breaking news, I'll probably have to jump off. So, you know, but, you know, we're going to play a bit of FIFA. That was the plan. So come and join us, guys, over on the gaming channel. It's pinned to the top of the live chat there. There is a FIFA stream, but I've got to wrap this vid up right here. So do drop a like on the... Actually, I'll read a couple more out. Sorry, that's what I said I was going to say. Said I was going to do. This came out the blue piggy, I know. Well, Naz786, what do we know about Malacia? He's a 22-year-old, exciting wingback who's got good record in the league over in the Eredivisie the last couple of seasons. He's played 133 times for Feyenoord. He's also statistically very good in terms of you know, being impressive with his stats and things like that. Like he's one of the best rated players for tackles for defenders in the league last season. He's also the best for shooting and taking players on and attacking stats. So he's a modern fullback who can do both defending and attacking. And he got 4 assists or 5 assists and a goal last season for them. He's in the Dutch setup, 5 caps for them. I mean, that's all. We don't know a great deal about him really, but he's a maybe a future sort of Patrice Evra lad. 5'7". Robust, good defender, good attacker, young, cheap money. That's the end of the stream, guys. Thank you all for watching. Bye, Bell6901. Thank you, everyone. Dutch Christ, Rajat, Vincent Bullock. Oh, he says, we'll have to watch our back now. We bought another 50 million player because Leeds United will steal him a year later for 25. Well, it beats doing what we usually do, which is buy a player for a lot of money and sell him for less. Thank you, Bell. He says, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Merrick. Thank you, Vexo. John Adair as well. He says, go have a wee lemon and honey tea. Your throat must be raw. It is, actually. Thank you, John. Thank you, Batman, James, Dancing with the Devil, Merrick, Fire Up, Rush Mano, Kingslayer, Jim Watkins, SE Football, Neil Duffin, Yeah, that's right, Neil Duffin. Malacia to United confirmed by Feyenoord director Frank Arneson. Yes, mate, we got that. We've got that up on the screen there, actually. No, sorry, that's not the one. But we did have it up a minute ago. I don't know where it is now. But we did have the quotes from him. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, Kunwe Isidore as well. Ulf793, Joe Snow, Aaron Rushy, Ash K, Chris Barker. If you're new, guys, hit the subscribe, smash that like. Follow us on social media at Flying Pig United on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch. The website's unitedflyinghigh.com. Thank you, Pogo Gamer, Nas, Superstar, Stefan, Chris Koo, Sleeping Dragon, Neil Duffin, Fungsire, Chris Barker, Wiggy. Sorry if I missed anybody. Fireblade, Mikhail, and all the legends. Thank you to the mods. Thank you to the members. Thank you, everyone, for supporting this channel. And we'll catch you in a little bit. You're the 323rd like. Get in there, Pogo. Malacia to United, my friends. We're just waiting for more news about a decision from him. Potential done deal. Potential here we go situation. Potential done and dusted. Very, very soon. We'll keep you up to date with the latest goings on. So keep a lookout later on, folks. And also, if you want to talk about it some more, come over. I'm going to jump on in 10 minutes. We are going to be late because that's the nature of the beast. But come over in 10 minutes' time. The stream is pinned at the top of the live chat. Please do come and join us. I'll just put it in there throughout the outro as well. So smash that link at the top. Go and check out the gaming channel, Flying Pig Gaming. And that way you can come and hang out and watch the FIFA stream if you really want to, folks. Let me just put that link up there for you very short. It's going to be a short FIFA stream now, but come over and follow us, guys, because we are going to be on there. FIFA stream is right here. There you go, guys. See you in a bit. Have a good one. Thank you very much for watching. Come on. De Jong hopefully coming soon. Malacia coming imminently, perhaps in the next 2 days. Christian Eriksen on the way as well, hopefully. And then guess what? More business to be done. Anthony, another defender. Exciting times. Let's hope the Glazers at least give us what we need and appease the fan base by having an ambitious window. Come on, United! Come on, Ten Hag! We're coming back, baby! See you in a bit, guys. Thanks for watching, and take it easy. See